everybody. Welcome to the Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel. My name is Jane, Miss Janie here, and I am your Wednesday vlogger. And today I would like to talk about the loser's bench and what the loser's bench means to me. Today I spent the day in the hospital with a friend who is starting her journey on the loser's bench. And of course that made me be very reflective on my drive there. I couldn't help but think about my drive to the hospital on my day, how anxious and scared I was, how ready I was to get it done. But at the same time, that fear, that fear where you're going into what you think is the unknown. And then I got on the loser's bench. And the loser's bench was amazing. It was a fast ride for me. Everybody's journey is different. Some people are on the loser's bench longer than others, depending on their goals and their starting points. But for me, it was fast. It was a fast ride, and it was on the loser's bench that I met so many wonderful people, where I learned how important having a support group is. Where I started to see an inkling of how, if we could just harness the power that we're all born with in our mind, how far that could take us. And it was on the loser's bench that I learned about pushing boundaries and on realizing that impossible is nothing. Yeah. And then I got to maintenance, and I was no longer on the loser's bench. I was off the loser's bench. And I've been off the loser's bench for 4 years now. And it's rare that people talk about being off the loser's bench. I think most people just talk about getting on it, being on it. But I've been off the loser's bench. And when you're off the loser's bench, or for me, my experience of being off the loser's bench, it's been a time of growth, a lot of mental work, a lot of emotional work, a lot of making peace with who I am, a lot of envisioning who I could be, learning that what goes up can come down, and just choosing to be a happy person. Life isn't perfect, but it can be wonderful if that's the perspective you choose to have. And so, speaking as a person that's off the loser's bench, I wonder, how many of us prepare for life after. The life after. And I just wanted to say that I'm here to tell you that as great as it is to be on the loser's bench, as wonderful it is to see the before and after pictures, as motivating and inspiring as it is to hear everybody's stories, there is more to life than being on the loser's bench. And my time off the loser's bench, I can tell you, has been a real dream come true. I never thought that I could feel as good as I do. I never envisioned how wonderful it would feel every day to get down and tie my own shoelaces, because I still don't take that for granted. To be able to sit here on my sofa, Indian style, to be able to walk in the store and get whatever I want because I can. I'm not here to sell you surgery or a diet, a way of life. But I am here to tell you that I am a witness, that this is my testimony as somebody being off the loser's bench, that life is not perfect. Every choice that we make is not 100% on the dot, spot on. But that's okay, because we're talking about living a life here, not just about losing weight. Losing weight is just a step towards living our life. It's just a rite of passage, right? And the farther out you are, and the more ingrained your new habits are, you don't freak out so much when the scale goes up. You don't freak out so much because you ate a cookie. You know, those things are not the loud voices that they are when they're when you're pre-op. For sure, that voice is screaming and yelling at you. When you're on the loser's bench, it's still there pounding away at you because you're trying to reach a goal. But once you reached your goal and you're living in your maintenance life and you're no longer on the loser's bench, now it's not a yell, a trumpet blaring in your head. It's more of a whisper. If you have found peace with your new life, if you created the life that you wanted to have, you know, whatever that is. For me, I have. And so to me, it's a whisper. If my clothes start feeling tight, if I don't feel good because I haven't ate the right things, it's not let me beat up Jane to a pulp and make her feel bad, right? Make myself feel bad, make myself feel ashamed and guilty because I made those choices. It's more like, okay, what is it that you want, Jane? What is it that you want? And let's get to it. You know? It's just a whisper. It doesn't pound in my head. It's just a guide. That's all. And it's wonderful to be this free. To be free of the weight physically, but most especially to be free of the weight mentally. Life on the loser's bench was wonderful, and it was exciting to lose tons of pounds every week. Well, for me it was an average of 3, but you know what I'm saying, when you're losing steadily and you're going down and you've got that high because you're losing. That's wonderful. But I will tell you that in my experience, life after the loser's bench, off the loser's bench, with all its valleys and mountains, hilltops, the ups and downs, it's a great place to be. Freedom. Living off the loser's bench is freedom. So anyways, my friends, I hope y'all are having a great week. That whatever goal you've set for yourself, that you reach it and attain it, that you rock it hard. And to everybody who is about to get on the loser's bench, or for all of you who are on the loser's bench, I just want to tell you that I'm here to give testimony, that there is more to life than the before and after picture, and that it's wonderful because it's up to you. It's all on you. It's in your power to make it be whatever you want it to be. So we'll see you next week, my friends.